kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas A&M's offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look so out in the open field. He was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the corner throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There we go. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for room, it's Riley. Running to Green. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Dropping back, it's Owens. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he...
Into the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Blue Devils offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man,
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
and he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's put in danger, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Out of bounds at the 18, and man, do they have great field position now.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Complete on the shot. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Here's the return. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man on the right.
I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to run for it. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, the ground game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Owens. He fires to the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll try to do it himself. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time. He'll go to work in the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Back to throw, it's Owens. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows they gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Going to swing it on second down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt.
Looked like that was a house call. He made the first guy miss. It was going to the house. He was going to score a touchdown. And then, man, what a big turn of events. Talk about shifting momentum. He coughs it up, gives it to the other team.
And off from the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gives it on the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. You wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He's going to throw deep right side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking downfield, it's Owens. Moving away from pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete to the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. A&M comes back out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. Defense. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Tyler. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Fires in the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They're trying to slam it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Gets away from 1. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious.
Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Got the first down. Looking for more. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The play action fake. Finds his man. It's Glenn. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
So nice when you're an offense and you get these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
He wants to throw it. Why not trying to get it in? He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
smashes in between the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 8 over UConn. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw. It's Owens. Got him in. It's small. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He'll keep it on the sneak. The Aggies with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the defense got him at the 27.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just
looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They booted away on 4th down. Corrals it at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
He'll start the return inside his spot. And the returner goes down. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Catch in the middle, it's McAllister. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. On the ground, it's Riley. Pass to 45. There he goes to the left. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. They just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
What an impact in that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory. Now 1st and 10 from their own 45. He's got him in the flat. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.